Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my Disneyland planning video. If you watched my part 1 that I posted back at the beginning of September, you will know that that video was getting really ridiculously long and I didn't want to make it like a 2-hour long video, so that is why I've started at part 2. It is September 1st and we are actually exactly 100 days away from Disneyland, so what even a perfect day to start part 2, as well as welcoming you back to my planning video. I actually have something to say that we've planned. Originally when Tori and I started planning this trip, we talked about the different options that we had in regards to transportation to and from Universal Studios. There are resorts that do offer shuttles to and from Hollywood to go to Universal Studios. Looking into them, we found that we weren't very happy with the times that they were like offering. For example, some of these shuttles would pick up from the hotels at like 8 a.m. and then you have to stop at multiple hotels, and then it finally gets to Hollywood like 9:30. The park's already open at that point. Tori and I especially are early risers when it comes to Disneyland. When her and I went to Disney World, we literally woke up at the crack of dawn every single day to get to the park at opening, and then we stayed until closing. We do not sleep when it comes to Disney vacations. Another thing with these shuttles, so they drop you off at this specific time, but then they also come back and pick you up at a specific time. Say you're in line for something and then you realize your shuttle is going to be there and you have to get out of line to get onto that shuttle, or to even miss out on certain things because you got to get back to your shuttle. So what we are going to do is we are actually going to rent a car. We looked at a whole bunch of options. Well, I shouldn't say we. Tori looked at a whole bunch of options and things that we could do. What we have decided to do is we're actually gonna just rent a car the first day we get there. We are going to rent a car at the LAX airport, and then we are able to just drive it straight down to Anaheim, the three of us. That way we don't have to get a shuttle from the airport. We just have to get a shuttle back to the airport. We can actually just like right away get some lunch in Los Angeles and then drive to our hotel, drop off our stuff, and then we actually have the car available to us to go to some of the places that we've talked about going to. I've said I want to go to Target, and Tori really wants to go to this one mall because they have a couple stores she wants to check out. They have a couple stores I want to check out as well. We can go to these places without having to walk and also without having to take a cab. So the Target and RedBubble were definitely walking distance from our hotel. The mall, however, was quite a distance from us in the sense that we would have to take a cab. Our hotel has free parking. We looked up that, so that's great. So that's Wednesday, and then Thursday we go to Disneyland, so our car will just be sitting at our hotel that day. And then Friday is the day we're actually going to go to Universal Studios. We will have our car right there ready to go first thing in the morning. At the end of the day, when the park does close or when we're done at the park, we have the car there to get dinner somewhere in the area, so we can do a little bit of shopping there. Thank you, Tori, for finding and doing all the research that you did for these options for us. So thank you again for sticking around and checking out my part 2 of this video. I will have a lot more coming, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Guys, so this is just a little fun update. I'm about to actually head over to my friend Nicole's house, and she is actually making me a dress for Disneyland. The story behind this dress is a while ago I was doing some searches on Etsy for a dress or just clothing in general for my trip to Disneyland, and I found this one dress and it was absolutely beautiful. The dress itself cost about $120 plus another astronomical amount for shipping to Canada, and I was like, no. My friend Nicole is an incredible seamstress. Every year we have the Calgary Comic Expo here in Calgary, and she has made some freaking wicked costumes for herself. I will insert some pictures here. I know she's done Elsa, Mary Poppins, and I think maybe Rapunzel, but I'll insert some pictures here, and I'm gonna link her YouTube channel down below. And I showed her a picture of the dress that I really wanted on Etsy, and she's like, oh, that is so simple. I could totally make that for you. Her and I have gone to Fabricland, and I bought some fabric and I bought like a t-shirt and stuff that she's going to put this all together for me. It's not ready yet, but I can like try it on to get like the measurements. Her and I are actually gonna go hang out today, but she said like I can come in and do those measurements and stuff. So I'm super excited to see like what she has so far. She messaged me a picture of the skirt a few days ago and it's freaking amazing. My friends have no idea that my friend is making this for me. So I'm super excited to see like their reactions when I go and I show it. I'm gonna go to her house right now and check out what she has so far for this dress. She is the amazing seamstress who is making my dress for Disneyland. So I just tried on the skirt and the shirt and now she's going to sew them together and it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited.
I'm glad you're excited.
My friends are gonna love it.
Yes. Originally the little Mickey head was gonna be a surprise, but then I was like, what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, I would
I should ask her.
Now we're gonna go to Boston Pizza and stay there until 2 a.m. as we do. So,
as we do.
As we do.
Guys,
Okay.
so it is September 12th, which means we are officially less than 3 months till Disneyland. I'm so freaking excited. I've already started ordering a few things for myself, just like every paycheck I order a couple things. My last paycheck, a few things that I wanted from Etsy were on sale actually, so I ordered those. And then today, RedBubble was actually having a sale on hoodies. There was a hoodie that I wanted to get. I ordered that. By the time this video goes up, my what I got for Disneyland video will also be up, so definitely check that out. I will have it linked down below. When I ordered things from Etsy, I ordered 3 things and so far one of them has come in. My dress that Nicole made me is all done and it's beautiful. Can't freaking wait to wear that. Green light. Next month we can start booking all our reservations. I don't know when, but eventually soon, hopefully, they will be releasing the tickets for Star Wars, and then I will be buying all of the tickets for Tori and I to see it like 7 gazillion times before she goes back to Ontario. Even way before I started filming this video, Tori and I had already been planning this trip, so it's just so exciting to see like that it's just getting so close and we're almost there. So today is September 25th and I'm in such a good mood right now because today I have officially finished paying off my trip to Disneyland. Last year when Tori and I first originally put a deposit down for this trip, she booked everything through her friend who's a travel agent who I mentioned in part 1 of this video. So basically she was like, hey, so this is how much it's gonna be per person. You pretty much can send it to me at any time. Megan just needs it by this day, which is actually not until November of this year, so I'm a little bit ahead. Couple months ago I sent her like half of my payment, and then today I sent her the rest of my payment and also what I owe for the car rental. So literally all I have to pay for now is my Universal Studios pass and then basically just save money to buy some American money. I'm so excited that I got this like big payment out of the way and it's done, and now I can start buying like presents. I've just kind of been watching for things to be on sale, and when they are, I buy them. I paid for my flight a long ass time ago. And in a little bit of other news, a couple days ago, Tori sent in our little group chat that we have going on, she sent this picture that I will show right now, and she said this is a ride that is at the Santa Monica Pier, and I about lost my shit when I saw this picture. I was like, oh my god, I need to go on that ride. I think Allison looked it up and I think the Santa Monica Pier is like pretty short drive from where we've decided that we're gonna stop in Los Angeles to have lunch prior to driving to Anaheim. We are going to hit up the Santa Monica Pier our first day. Back when we did decide to rent the car, Allison asked if we could stop at the ocean because she's never seen the Pacific Ocean before, so she wants to like dip her feet in it. I obviously want to go on this ride, and Tori has always wanted to go on the Ferris wheel at the pier. I'm really excited that we're taking some time to go and do that. Our first day we arrive, and like I said, it just works out great because we decided to rent a car, so we are able to do that. That's it for now. I will talk to you guys later.
So I just wanted to do an update. That is perfect for vlogging, so I'm gonna show it to you guys now because I'm so excited to bring it to Disneyland. Check this baby out. It's top of the line. It is a Samsung, has a pop-up flash feature, and even connects to Wi-Fi. And like, look at the quality of this screen. Look at the zoom. It has everything I need. It has zoom in, zoom out, record, on, off. Like, look at this puppy, top of the line. I am obviously kidding. Sam did make me that for my birthday, but he actually got me the exact camera that I wanted for my birthday. So here it is right now. So this is my new camera. It is a Canon SX740. This is my first time filming on it, and I hope it turns out amazing. I love it. It looks so good. And the best part about this, the back screen actually like flips up, so you can see here when you do like vlogging style, you can see yourself. You're getting like Inception Jodey right now. I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait to bring this to Disneyland with me. So thank you, Sam, for this incredible gift. I love it so freaking much. You are incredible and amazing. Thank you. Hey guys, so it is October 15th and just doing a little update because today we booked our very first dining reservations, or I guess Tori booked our very first dining reservations. December 12th we were gonna book the Fantasmic dining package and have dinner at the Riverbell Terrace. So that was our original plan, but I guess because we're going in like December and like the off season of December, they are only showing Fantasmic on Friday, Saturday, Sundays, I think. Or maybe they're just doing dining packages Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I can't remember. But because of that, have to change the day we're doing the dining package. The 12th is a Thursday, so obviously that day won't work. And then the next day, the Friday, we're actually going to Universal Studios, so that day doesn't work. We moved a couple things in our planners around, and so now we are doing the Riverbell Terrace Fantasmic dining package on the 14th. We actually get to sit, which is fantastic because at Disneyland they don't have like an amphitheater like they do in Disney World for Fantasmic. It's just kind of like standing room. So originally we had planned the Saturday we were gonna have dinner at the Cantina, which is like the new, I think it's like a bar restaurant in Star Wars Land Galaxy's Edge. Now we've just moved that, so we're gonna be doing that our first full day, so the 12th. And I will keep updating you as we do more reservations.
Hey guys, so I haven't done an update in a while. I wanted to do an update every day as we were booking reservations, but I definitely didn't. I just got busy / I just forgot to do my updates. So I literally wrote out everything that I need to update you guys on. So as of this point, all of our dining reservations are booked. The only thing we have left to book is the Walk in Walt's Footsteps tour, which I think she said November 21st we booked that. The reservation that Tori booked today was for the Cantina. I don't think you necessarily like need to make reservations. Like obviously you can. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is just kind of like a bar, so you don't necessarily need to make reservations, but if like you just won't be waiting as long if you do. We've booked the Cafe Orleans for lunch on the 15th, and then also the Lamplight Lounge for dinner that evening. I haven't been to either of these, but the Lamplight Lounge apparently is like really close to where they show World of Colors. We're kind of thinking we can like just kind of sit at the bar or at our table and be able to watch World of Color. We are gonna get like fast passes to World of Color. I'm excited to see it twice because World of Color is phenomenal. Originally we were going to book the Plaza Inn for breakfast on the 16th, but when Tori called to make that reservation, they told her that they would only be taking reservations at 8 a.m. The park opens at 8 a.m. and we were hoping to get reservations before the park opened. So we changed our reservation for the Plaza Inn to the 17th. That day we were able to book before the park opened, and so that same day as well we are doing the Blue Bayou for lunch. I am so excited about the Blue Bayou. So that is the restaurant that's actually in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. When you like first get on the ride, there's like a restaurant right there, and I've never been to it, but I've always seen it. And so then our very last dining reservation that Tori made is on the day we actually leave, which is the 18th. We booked brunch at the Storytellers Cafe, which is inside the Grand Californian Hotel. So even though it's our last day, we still are able to go to the resorts and stuff. So that's why we chose to do brunch at this place on this day, because we won't be going into the parks that day. We won't have our like a valid pass anymore. Tori and I fly back to Calgary at like 8 p.m. and I think Allie doesn't leave until like 10, so we have a lot of time to do stuff. So we're like, let's do one last brunch before we all have to leave. So another exciting update, yesterday they actually released the tickets to Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. If you remember back from part 1 of this video, the main whole reason this trip is happening was because Tori and I were talking about The Last Jedi. We kind of decided we really wanted to see the next Star Wars movie together, and so this whole trip has been based around Tori and I seeing Rise of Skywalker together. It was really funny. On Sunday night, I was laying in bed and Sam saw somewhere, he was like, oh, tomorrow they're releasing tickets to Rise of Skywalker, and I was like, what? Where I was for work yesterday, I cannot connect to the internet on my cell phone. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like provider I'm with or if it's just like this little like locked in like cubicle kind of a deal, but I cannot connect to the internet on my cell phone where I am. For the first time we see it, I wanted to get tickets at the IMAX theater. I went online to try and buy them, but when I went online to the website for this theater that sells the IMAX tickets, it's like, please use our app. I have the app on my phone, but I couldn't connect to it because I couldn't connect to the internet on my cell phone. So what I did was I went to a website for a different theater, and I literally just sat there on this other website refreshing, waiting for this website to have tickets available for Star Wars. And then when they were available, I was going to go and take my coffee break. I'm going to take my cell phone and just walk to an area of where I am that I can connect to the internet, and then that'll be my coffee break. Literally was refreshing the page every 10-20 minutes. Obviously I was still doing work and stuff. I would just every once in a while go back to the page and refresh it and see if tickets were available, and never were. And then I went for lunch. While I was on lunch, Sam texted me and he's like, oh, you do know that during the football game tonight, it'll be during halftime that they are going to show the last trailer, and then as soon as the trailer ends, then tickets will be available. I literally sat there refreshing this page a gazillion times for no reason because I had to wait for the evening for the football game to play. Then I got home. I went to help my dad with a project he was working on. He's kind of renovating a house right now, so I went to go and just kind of give him a hand, and my mom and my aunt were there with me. At this point I could connect to the internet because I was out of my little square. I had the app opened and I literally just again sat there refreshing, and it was so cute. They kept coming up with this message. I'll put it right here. They kept coming up with this message every single time that I would try to refresh it, and they weren't available yet. So I just thought that was an adorable little touch. So shout out to Landmark Theaters for having that. A+, that's adorable. I went and I tossed a whole bunch of garbage in a garbage bin, and as I was walking back to the house, I checked the app and the tickets were available. I really wish I hadn't had to go and help, only so I could have sat at home and like filmed myself, because it was like one of those things where I was like, this is not a drill, tickets are available, this is not a drill, people. And of course at that point in time, Tori was unable to answer my messages, and of course Sam was at work. I know my brother wanted to come with us, and luckily I talked to him prior to this, so luckily I knew how many tickets to get for him. I literally just went crazy and bought a whole bunch of tickets, and then the next day I told Tori about them and she's like, cool, sounds good to me. Rise of Skywalker comes out on the 20th, but normally lots of theaters, especially for big releases like this, will release it the day before and do a couple showings the day before. They did this with Last Jedi. Tori and I are going to see it the Thursday night in IMAX, and then the Friday when it like actually releases, Tori and I will be seeing it again in D-Box, and that's like the moving chairs. And then on the Saturday
we are seeing it for a third time with Sam and then my sister and my brother-in-law. So Tori and I have tickets to see it 3 times in 3 days, and I'm so freaking excited about it. So that was my like really good news, the reservations and then the Star Wars tickets. And now I'm just gonna update you guys on a shitty thing that happened that we had to deal with. This weekend I was in Edmonton. We're sitting there, we're playing a game, and I had an email from Air Canada saying my flight has changed. So before I get into this, I just want to say I originally was going to post this video that you're watching right now, this one. I was originally going to post it like December 12th because we fly to Disneyland December 11th, and this video obviously contains like a couple little like spoiler things for Tori and Allison, and so I didn't want them seeing it in advance, so I was gonna post this after we were already in Disneyland. Now with this recent development, I probably won't post it until like December 23rd. Not that I think Air Canada is gonna see this video at all, but just in case, I don't want to give them any more reason to fuck up our flights anymore. Up until this point, Air Canada has literally changed our flight once or twice a month, and I'm not even exaggerating a little bit. And I know I did in part 1 of this video, I talked about how they changed it like drastically, and Tori had to call and get them to fix it and put us on a different flight, and it sucked because we paid for a direct flight and now we're not getting a direct flight to Los Angeles. But since then they have literally changed our flights, like I said, once or twice a month. And normally it's something stupid, like they'll be like, now instead of leaving at 8:25, you're now leaving at 8:30, or now instead of arriving at 11:30, you're arriving at 11:35. So little things like that I was like, do you really even need to send me an email for that? So originally Tori and I were leaving Los Angeles at like 8:20 and then flying back to Calgary, direct flight, and we were landing in Calgary at 12:30 a.m. They changed our flight. We are now flying Los Angeles to Vancouver and then Vancouver to Calgary. And our flight from Los Angeles to Vancouver was at 4:30 p.m. Are you joking me? Tori, being herself, she was like, don't worry, I got this. I will call Air Canada. So she called Air Canada again and was like, no, we want to stay in Los Angeles as long as possible. Like, first of all, we want to stay and hang out with Allison as long as possible, but also like I would just feel bad like that we would be leaving at like 4, and poor Allison, her flight doesn't leave till 10, so she's like there all by herself for like 8 hours. So there is a flight that leaves Los Angeles at 8:20 that goes to Vancouver. We changed to that flight, so instead of leaving at 4:30, now we're leaving at 8:20 again, so that's good. We got our 4 hours back with Allison. So then our flight from Vancouver to Calgary isn't until 8 a.m. and we land in Calgary at 10:30 a.m. We decided to book a hotel for that night so we can get a little bit of sleep. Tori found like a really cheap airport hotel that has a free shuttle to and from the airport, so we just booked ourselves a night at that hotel. We get back to Calgary at 10:30 on the 19th, which is the same day that I was saying before that we're going to see Star Wars at 6 p.m. So who knows how tired we'll be. Maybe we'll be wide awake and be really excited. Who knows, maybe we'll get a really awesome sleep in the hotel and be like ready to go when we get back to Calgary. At least we do get like 6 hours. We can have a nap when we do get back to Calgary before Star Wars. The hotel we booked does have free cancellation because who knows, Air Canada might fuck us over again. I'm actually beyond frustrated with Air Canada. I haven't flown with Air Canada in years. And like I said, my flight to Vegas, they switched. And now this flight, they have switched twice majorly and like 6 or 7 times, like just like random times they keep changing. Try not to be frustrated because you know what? Good things. We have our reservations booked. We have 3 tickets to Star Wars. I should not be complaining, and I'm going to Disneyland. I'm not complaining. I get to see 2 of my best friends, one who I haven't seen in over a year and a half and one who I haven't seen in 6 years. So
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm very happy. That was a really, really long update, but thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for watching. Sorry about the rant, but I am very happy. I'm very excited, and I'm not going to let Air Canada get me down. So yes. Okay.
So it is exactly a month today that Tori will be coming to Calgary. So I have started doing a huge overhaul of the basement just to get it all clean and ready for her arrival. And check out this disaster area. Don't worry, it'll be done before she gets here, I promise.
So I almost forgot to film this, but I caught myself right before I went to wash off my makeup and stuff for the evening. But it is November 11th, so we have one more month until Disneyland. I am so excited. Yesterday was 1 month until Tori arrives here in Calgary, and now at this time in 1 month we will— the Weasley is whining. Sneezy! You're ruining my shot! Anaheim is 1 hour behind us. This time in a month, it'll be like 7 o'clock, so we'll probably be getting dinner. And I'm just so freaking excited. I can't believe after so much planning, we have 1 more month to go until we are there. We only have a little bit of planning and things left to book. I think I have like 2 more presents that I'm waiting for in the mail. And then there's just a few things I need to order for myself. I'm waiting for, I think, like 2 more clothing items, and then I can wash them and get them all ready to go, and then I can start packing. So today is November 24th, and I have officially washed everything like new that I have ordered for this trip, and so I am going to start packing. I have everything on the bed there. I'm not gonna like do all my packing, obviously, because there's still obviously some things I need to wash, like pants and stuff that I still have to wear to work, but I'm excited to just like kind of get started packing. Yeah, we still have like 17 days to go until we leave, and it's a little crazy to start packing already, but I mean, it's like, what's the point in— why would I just like hang it up in the closet when I can just put it in a suitcase right away? So that's my theory. So I've packed pretty much everything that I can pack right now. I'm gonna put my suitcase in the living room for now. It can sit there for the next 16 or 17 days, less than that actually, because 17 days is when we leave, so I will have to organize it and pack everything else prior to that. That's everything I can pretty much pack right now. That's everything that I'm not going to be wearing or using up until we go.
So it is December 1st, which means we're going to Disneyland this month. I'm so happy and I'm so excited that it's coming up. I packed a little bit last weekend. Yesterday I wrapped all my presents for Tori and Allison. I have this week of work, then the weekend, and then Tori arrives Tuesday and we leave Wednesday. And I can't believe how quickly it's coming up here, and I'm kind of starting to feel the stress of stuff I need to get done before we go. For example, I need to clean this entire basement and get it like nice and ready, because obviously Tori is gonna be staying here, so it needs to be clean and presentable. Right now I want to go through all the footage I have saved on my iPad and also what I have on my camera and stuff, and just figure out where this footage needs to be. I know I have a buttload of footage that needs to go in either this video or my Disney movie marathon video that I just want to get sorted, and then I'm going to start cleaning the basement, because the footage and stuff I can edit while I'm, well, not at work, but I like to edit on my lunch breaks, and then I like to edit when I'm laying in bed before I go to bed and stuff. But it's just a process to actually get it all organized, so I want to do that now. It's ready to go for myself to just grab my iPad and edit. Just over a week. Today is Sunday. Like I said, Tori will be arriving in Calgary next Tuesday, and then we leave for Disneyland next Wednesday. I can't believe that it's so soon. Hey guys, so it is December 5th. It is the Thursday before we leave. We leave next Wednesday, as you are aware. I'm so excited because this week I've just kind of been helping out at my work. It is Thursday and I was supposed to work tomorrow, but now I'm taking an early vacation day. So my vacation is starting early. I'm so excited. It's just so nice that I get one extra day to sleep in before we are getting up at the crack of dawn every single day, because the day Tori and I leave, we have to be up at 3 a.m. and then every day we're in Disney, we're probably going to be waking up at like 5 a.m. to get to the park right away at opening. My vacation has officially started. I'm very excited to just go home and even just to like clean up and get the basement completely and totally ready for when Tori arrives, get everything done that I need to do. And yes, I am so excited that it's coming up so soon and that my vacation has officially started. Don't need to go to work tomorrow.
Hey everyone, so I'm going to be ending this planning video here. It is Monday night and Tori is arriving tomorrow morning. I can't believe that it's finally here. All this planning, all this time, and Tori is here tomorrow, and then the next day we leave for Disneyland. I'm just beyond excited. A lot has happened this weekend. So Friday I got my hair done. It's really hard to tell in this lighting, but it is like a really dark brown with purple in it. I did all my last minute shopping and stuff, and I actually got, let me show you, I got some cute luggage tags to go with this trip. So I got this one, Droids, and this one, Darth Vader. I bought these at the Samsonite store and I thought they were absolutely perfect since this entire trip is kind of revolving around the new Star Wars movie. Sam and I have just set up the pull-out couch for Tori for her first night here. It is the most mismatching bed ever. We have these heart pillows, we have a shark, we have a Marvel pillow, and then an entire Beauty and the Beast comforter. Most mismatching bed ever, but I love it. I also pulled out of storage my Mickey Mouse waffle maker, so one morning Tori and I can have some Mickey Mouse waffles. Probably not Wednesday morning because we have to be out of here at 4 a.m. I am almost all packed. My suitcases are right here. I spent most of yesterday getting all my last minute packing done. The only things I have left to pack are like my toothbrush and stuff. It was really funny. Yesterday I actually went upstairs to grab something, and when I came down, Weasley was inside of my suitcase. We have the entire couch. We have a bed for Weasley, and you know, this entire carpet that he is currently residing on, and he decided to climb into my suitcase. Oh, I've had so much fun planning this vacation, and I just can't believe it's finally here, and we finally get to go on it in just like 2 more sleeps, and in 1 more sleep Tori is gonna be here. It's just unbelievable that it's here finally. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking because I actually have to end this and I want to edit it and get it posted and scheduled tonight. I'm just so excited. Like, so many good things are coming up in this next week. Tori's gonna be here tomorrow, and then we're gonna go to Disneyland and I'm gonna see Allison, and then Star Wars will be out, and it's just so exciting, and I just know it's all gonna zoom by so fast, and I'm not prepared for that. Thank you guys so much for watching part 2 of my Disneyland planning video. Stay tuned for all my Disney vlogs and everything that will be coming. I'm gonna have a buttload of Disney vlogs. I'm gonna have an entire video dedicated to my 400th movie, which will be Star Wars, as you know. So stay tuned for all of those. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.